I am absolutely angry at Hearthstone. All right, and nothing's going to be able to change my mind. I have absolutely dug my feet in on this opinion, and if this does not happen to Hearthstone, Hearthstone is a horrible game. If Enrage Warrior isn't a good deck, then I want absolutely nothing to do with this meta. I'm sorry, but I have been waiting for Enrage meta ever since, what, Egg Enrage Warrior was a thing back in, like Skolomance Academy or something like that. It has felt like there has not been an actual good Enrage Warrior deck for the longest time. And I actually am very excited to show you guys that I am almost nearly undefeated with after, 11 games. I played about 3 or 4 games while I was at a family dinner yesterday with this deck, as well as going 6-1 before going to bed last night. And I just gotta say, man, I'm really enjoying this deck because it is everything that a Tempo Warrior should feel like. It is all about the early game minions. It is all about sustaining your early game pressure with board buffs as quickly as turn 2, or even we'll talk about it. So what exactly is going on with Enrage Warrior, and why am I so excited about this deck? The one thing I feel like a lot of people are not thinking about when it comes to Enrage Warrior are cards like Stonecarver. Because the whole point of this deck is not just, throw out your cards as quickly as possible. You want to throw out your cards that are going to buff up your other minions to make yourself as unbelievably sticky. And I got a couple of examples that I want to show you guys that I've also posted in my Discord. So if you guys want some active Hearthstone conversations, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. But we've also got a Discord server going on. So yeah, we are always talking about Hearthstone, and this has been the deck I have been the most excited about, and I'll give you one example about why I'm so excited about this deck. One of the perfect curves that I feel like a lot of people do not think about is Sanguine Depths into Stonecarver, because if you have this perfect 1-2 mulligan almost every single game, you get yourself a 2 mana, 5/5 immediately that if your opponent does not deal with, it will continue to either buff itself or another random friendly damaged minion. And there's just so many ways of being able to buff your minions with this deck. Like Pedal Peddler, for example, may seem like not that good of a card, but when you compare it, when you combine it with Gift Wrapped Whelp, or even if you get a Dark Gift, because there's a lot of Dark Gifts in this deck. If I play Shadow Flame Suffusion, get Pedal Peddler, and it summons a copy of itself. This has happened to me twice, by the way, which is why it's fresh in my brain. But if you do that, that is just an insane amount of tempo altogether right there. So there's a lot of things that this deck can do very effectively. You can just play a 1-drop into 2-drop, and then you can play your weapon in order to keep your opponent off the board. But one package of cards that definitely needs to be talked about is the Dark Gift package, especially with cards like Dragon Turtle. This just gives us another way of being able to push tempo one way or another, and now it makes, Creature of Madness on 2 or Shadow Flame Suffusion earlier on a lot more powerful. We hold on to a Dark Gift card, and then this card will be able to gain us armor while also dealing some damage. But one other card that I feel like is super important to talk about in terms of good tempo are these other 2 dragon cards. Wind Peak Worm is actually getting so much respect from me nowadays because this card is essentially just a 5-mana 6/6 that deals 5 and gains 5. That is a lot for a 5-mana card to do, but throwing out a turn 4, turn 5, 6/6 that also deals some damage and can potentially set up the other 5-mana 6/6, extremely powerful combo. And while you're dealing all of this other face damage, you have Stadium Announcer, which at first I thought was just bait. I thought this card was absolutely bait, but then I rolled Foam Render twice when I had corpses, and that one Foam Render was able to deal 18 damage. So the way that you kind of have to look at the Stadium Announcer is a pseudo weapon tech against things like Warrior, against Rogue, because those decks really want their weapon as quickly as possible to get their value. So you can deny that while also enabling your own game plan of just dealing that last little bit of damage. Remember how, old Warrior decks would run like an Arcanite Reaper for 10 damage? And if they were to upgrade that, it would essentially just win the game. There's a lot of instances with this particular card that you just throw it out. You sometimes rewind it because you didn't get a good option, and then you finally get a 4-attack weapon, a 5-attack weapon, and then that's just going to deal damage for the rest of the game because you're going to close out the game in the next couple of turns probably. So Stadium Announcer, I feel like, is not a bait card. I feel like it is a very good card. However, one card that I'm still kind of on the fence of in terms of new cards, Heir of Hereafter. And it kind of saddens me because this is the reason that you want to play Enrage, right? This is the reason why you want to have a bunch of damaged minions, or if you have the weapon equipped, you have a bunch of minions on the field, you attack, and then boom, it gains +2/+2 for every damaged minion. That includes your opponent's minions. So I have made this minion as big as a 13, 16, I believe is the biggest amount of stats I've ever seen from this card. It's pretty freaking decent, honestly. But the biggest thing about this card is just how much setup there is and the fact that you might have already won the game before this card even gets played. So you might cut the air of Hereafter. Undercover Cultist and Frothing Berserker are really good for this archetype, but they've just been kind of lackluster in the games that I have played so far, because it really does come down to the early Dragon package, the Stone Carver curves, as well as your Sanguine Depths just helping you to enable every single synergy that might be possible in this deck. And honestly, I kind of feel like I'm over-explaining this deck as we're talking about it. So how about we play a couple of games, and why not just hit Legend? Because I had to stop myself. I had to stop myself from climbing to Legend with this deck because I was doing so well with it. So let's see if we can take Enrage Warrior all the way to the Legend ranks. And today's video is brought to you by Into the AM Men's Apparel, where they just have the best clothes for men and for people that just want casual clothes. And the reason why I have absolutely no problem taking this sponsorship is because if you guys notice, like, all the graphic tees that I wear on my streams, this is all from Into the AM. They've been sponsoring me for well over a couple of years now, about I think 3 or 4 years now at this point. And I love showing off their product because it's almost like you're showing off art. I cannot tell you how many times I get complimented in person with, you know, vibrant designs and just really you guys know the type of person I am. I'm into metal. I'm into, you know, alternative rock, and this is just exactly the type of apparel that people in my group would love to showcase. So if you guys love Into the AM's, you know, art, if you love just the clothes that they've got, they got a 60% off sale on almost the entire site that will be going on until the end of Black Friday, I'm pretty sure. So if you guys want to get the best deals on the best clothes that you'll ever see in terms of art and in comfort, then make sure you check out intotheam.com for all of the 60% off sales that they have going on this next week. And now let's get back to the content. All right, going up against a Paladin. Oh, this is already some pretty good tempo. So I think what's correct to do here is to go 1, 2, 3. Keep this only because it's a dragon to help the gift wrap whelp. Maybe there's an argument to keep the Berserker since we're gonna have tempo. If he misses his 1-drop, then we just maintain everything. I'm actually gonna fully keep this hand. Usually you want to go for one of 2 mulligan patterns where you're going for either the early curve dragons with like Dark Rider and Gift Wrap Whelp. But if you don't get that, it's perfectly okay to go for like Sanguine into Stone Carver, because if that happens against most decks, like, they just literally cannot stop it. And now that we have this, we maybe can hold on to the minion. Wow, just dealing the 2. Okay, no coin. Oh, that would have been nice. Dang, I would have had the perfect curve if he didn't kill the minion. Ooh, 5/5 with taunt. Elusive taunt just kind of gets in the way. I think I like this a lot more. I don't think we care too much about the dragon turtle, but it is also a 4/7. And he's not doing anything. All right, I have an idea. Stick this on the field. We got the Dark Gift in our hands, so we can easily keep him off the board. And we have Ominous Nightmare if we want to deal 1 damage to everything. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so this is going to die next turn then. Wait, no, it's not. Do this. Boom. Oh, dude, he's just dead. Oh, it's just over. Overwhelming tempo. Okay, Frothing Berserker, I take back everything I said negative about you. I love you. Frothing Berserker needs to be in this deck, and if it can't be in this deck, it's not Enrage Warrior.
For the Knights of the Silver Hand.
Oh, okay, that does kill it. Okay, sure. Alright, that's a little bit annoying, but if he doesn't have the other plushie, he's gonna just start getting steamrolled, right? You know, this might be the best time to play this card. It's not insane, but it still enables this. I can go Dark Rider into Worm and just start going face. Hopefully it's enough to win from here. I really hope this is not one of... Oh, dude, come on. This is like the only way he's coming back. All right, hold up. Okay. I could go this into here and then trade this into here and maintain board. I guess we'll do this to see what we find. Another one? Wait. Is that just better? It might be better later, but I don't think we do it now. Alright, hold up. So we're still maintaining the board. All of his lifesteal is gone now, so the only thing he has to look forward to is the thing on 8. Oh, what? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. No. Dude, hold up. No. So I'm just screwed now. I don't know what to do here. I'm getting desperate. Imagine making a copy of this if it sticks, but again, if he plays the 8-drop, we're just screwed here. That's just stupid, man. I can't believe that Crusader's Aura actually goes in this deck, but this just gives me another reason to say fuck Crusader's Aura, am I right?
What pretty petals.
I don't know, man.
Titan's experiments will not be disrupted. Proportions look good.
This is so frustrating. I should have won this game. Yeah, delete Crusader's Aura, please. I'm so tired of this card still being good. Weapon may not be that good in this matchup. I really just want one of the curves. This can kind of help with maybe like a dragon turtle turn. Okay, got lucky with the dragon top deck. This might be able to be. This might be a game where we can show off the stadium announcer. Damn, dude! Immediately again, just getting killed. I don't want to play this right now, especially if he's about to like actually summon like a 3 HP minion. I can at least just knock it out.
I'll never stop.
This might just be Spell Demon Hunter. If that's the case, then might as well just do this to see what the minion is. This would charge, and then I can immediately smack it. Yeah, why not? I wonder if I ever go Stadium Announcer first. Wait, he's actually playing the full Among Us package. Oh. What? Okay, I cannot lose to this, otherwise it's embarrassing. Let's see, I can make this into a 5-5, into a 7-7. I could just play Stadium Announcer and just wait.
Must burn them all.
I don't want to have to trade here, dude. I think I have to do this and maybe just start going face. Okay, Waggle Pick. Versus giving him a Foam Render? Dude, come on. Don't tell me that I used up all my RNG playing this off recording.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Okay, I got Maul, and he also got... Dude, come on!
I will not be denied.
Okay, hold on. Maybe this is fine. Maybe this is fine. Because now that I'm drawing to these dragons... Wait, I deal like 10, and then I deal like another 10. Wait, I might be fine.
There appears to be no signs of intelligence.
Yeah, we just go face.
I will not be denied.
We might just win next turn with hero power. I'm sorry, with this into this. No taunts. Okay, what? Why? But why though? It's actually crazy how this is preventing my lethal, but
I have an axe to grind.
we gotta do this in order to enable the dragon for next turn.
Mighty visage. I will
I kind of want this to get buffed if at all possible. Maybe I was just supposed to play this and just take the damage. Because then he'd be exactly dead to this. I actually might have screwed up here. Yep. Shadow Flame Suffusion would be lethal. Okay, never mind. We didn't throw. We would have had healing anyway. Dragon Turtle? I don't have a Dark Gift right now. Like, the only plays that I have are double minion, which aren't horrible. He would need to have, like, some kind of rusher to get in the way of this. And as long as a minion survives, I can win. I don't think we throw this out yet, though. Alright. That doesn't do anything. Pretty sure this is just GG. I don't believe in this deck. I don't believe in Among Us Demon Hunter.
Bridge reporting in.
That's GG. Maybe we could have played a little safer, but I don't know, dude. This deck just I do not believe in it. The only reason he even delayed the lethal was because of Dirty Rat.
What tenacity is admirable.
Yeah, okay, so let's keep in mind, Stadium Announcer giving us the weapon to draw the worms, unbelievably good. Like, ridiculously, unbelievably good. Let's keep it up. Death Knight, huh? Death Knight isn't like the worst matchup, but this is a very make it or
Embrace the chaos.
All right, hold up. Hold up. Can I get away with this? Turbo, dude, oh my god, I can afford to play just Turbo Tempo here. That was like the best draw. Because now I just have 2 into 2 into 3 into 4. I don't even need to play the Dark Gift. I just need to keep it for the Dragon Turtle, I think. Observer for secrets? I feel like this is the best one for the most disruption, but I wonder if this is just better just to kill him. But I'm gonna go with the Observer. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have traded. That was stupid. Why did I trade? That was so dumb. That was so dumb. Sorry, I'm used to being a control player. I'm so used to being a control player, dude. Playing an aggro deck is like going against my coding. But if he actually does the deal too, I'm really gonna hate this. No? Alright, hold up. Stone Carver? I don't have a way of dealing damage to anything. We'll just do this for now. Next turn, we can engage onto the board if he does anything here.
I remember this place
Elise. I could go Dragon Turtle, trade 3-2 into kill Elise. He needs to have like 2 1s or something. Stadium Announcer? Yeah, we wait for that. Because I want the tempo. I mean, I could attack my Frothing Berserker, but I want him to live. I could also just go full 9. You know, that actually just might be better. The reason why this is better is because he has to deal with my entire board. And even if Elise had, like, copy location, who cares about copy? Ooh, okay, that's a little annoying. That was actually the perfect location to deal with this. But he's at 14 live. Imagine if I just went that other 3, dude. If I just dealt that other 3, would be in such a bad. No! Ah, fuck! Oh, god fucking no!
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Bro, this is why I hate aggro decks. How do you guys play aggro decks and not lose your mind the moment a lifesteal minion comes out? I legitimately don't think I'm mentally stable enough to play a deck like this.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Jesus, man.
I will not be denied.
Oh, dude. All because of this little Elise location. Oh, yeah, yeah. The worst part is, even if I traded, this wouldn't have been a better circumstance.
Feel your blood run cold.
Well, we just lose. Yeah, I can't win this.
The end of all things.
Against Mage, keeping this actually might be a good idea for like just playing, literally just playing it on 3 and just storming face for the next couple of turns. It's actually crazy how Wind Peak Worm has the highest mulligan win rate. But I don't think you ever want to keep it in the mulligan. It's just way too demanding. Okay, going up against Quest Mage, this should be ridiculously easy because they can't handle tempo, right? At least you would think so. So we'll play this first, and then we can go boom into Coin Announcer Dragon Turtle. And as long as he doesn't have like a ridiculous way of knocking me back down, I think we'll be fine.
The glade is suffering.
Oh, it's really annoying. Ooh. Oh, and he has charge? I don't care about this being a 1-8. Just in case this game goes on longer, I want this ability. Probably have to coin the Dragon Turtle now. Yeah, just because I have to get rid of that minion. I don't want to waste a weapon charge if it's good on a 3-1, so I'd rather just put the minion out. That's a very nothing play.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Go turbo tempo. They got a really weak weapon. Ooh, dealing damage to myself? I could keep. I mean, this is 16 damage. I gotta keep it.
I will not be
I do not need to worry about being killed, right? He's at 19, I'm still at 30. I may be dealing, you know, like 9 to myself over the next couple of turns, but he will be dead in like the next next 2 turns, right? Rising waves? Alright, whatever. Annoying, but we can deal with it. I don't need to worry about a 1-1. Okay, just turbo tempo. Just keep smacking him. That's 7. The only other play would be Berserker into this, which honestly I don't hate. It could just be simple go face, and it might just be simple go face. I think it's just simple go face.
I will not be denied.
Gain more armor, so we've essentially negated the weapon. We've negated the downside of the weapon because we've gained 12 armor. The desperation. Let's go face, see what we get. Maybe get another charger. Oh! Oh, that's not okay. Oh, that's not okay. Oh, that is not okay. Oh, that is okay. All right, well. Whoo! Whoo!
I blast you to smithereens.
Against Rogue, I'm gonna need like all the tempo I can muster. So I'm just gonna keep this as the dragon to pop off the Dark Rider. And now that we have Creature of Madness, we actually could go for like a 2-3 curve. Twice in a... Okay. Okay. Alright. Sure. Oh crap. Okay, the one thing that really sucks about the rogue matchup is the fact that I literally don't have any legendaries, so he always gets this. No matter what I do, he's gonna clear my tempo. I'm just gonna have to play this. There's no way I just play the 1/4 and do nothing. Reborn? Doesn't really matter. Getting an 8-drop? Wait a minute. None of these really matter. I don't have spells, dude. Like, getting the Moonwell just doesn't matter unless I'm just going for a 3/6. I mean, for turn 3, it's not even that bad, but, like... It doesn't help anything is the issue. I think I'm just gonna do this to try and, like, trade into play Stonecarver. This is a horrible, horrible hand right here, man. Yeah, I don't really have a better option here. Hunter Secrets? Wow, dude. One of those is for sure gonna be Freezing Trap. I know that for a fact. That's really annoying how he draws a weapon. So 1 in 5. Am I really gonna let the 1 in 5 destroy, like, get in my way? All right, let's go. I don't care if it comes back. I just care that it's damaged.
Rod number 802, welcome to the collection.
All right, hold on. I can push mega tempo here. Good tempo against Rogue. He knows I have King Lane now. But it doesn't matter if I'm killing him, so... If he wants to pick the Devastator, he could, because it does have charge. This feels like we're throwing the game. I feel like you always play Devastator if you don't have a better option. Because at least with Devastator, you could have killed a minion. But hold on, does Deja Vu account for dark traps? Or for dark gifts? Why does that have taunt? Okay, he made the mistake of trading. Alright, hold on. Oh my god, that's exactly what I needed, dude. Okay, I don't think we lose anymore. Charge dark gift. Afflicted Devastator once again.
An ocean breeze puts the mind at ease. What pretty petal.
He picked the Peddler from the Deja Vu and not the... Okay, so he must not have seen the dark gift on this then, right? He just saw the minion. That has to be what happened. I mean, I don't know, dude. I'll take the W, but that was weird. I guess he just didn't see the dark gift. Because if he would have saw that it had charge, you'd definitely just take that trade. All right, 3 more. 3 more wins.
My fury.
Come, embrace the chaos.
All right, I want a dragon. Against a rogue, I want like the turbo nutters beginning, which means this into 1/4. Okay, I mean at least we got dragons.
Rod number 802, welcome to the collection.
I could go coin this just to protect the dragon. And if he doesn't have like a good next turn, then I can throw this, and then I can still like play Berserker into like Announcer into this. So as much as it sucks to do this, I'm still gonna do it. Because I don't want to just throw my 3/2 for it to get killed. Okay, this works out. The rest of these are kind of meh. And now I have a good turn 2 curve. What, you just have a weapon? Wrong weapon. I think I definitely want to play a Frothing Berserker next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now to buff up one of these dragons, and then I'll play this. Ooh. Ooh, this with Reborn? Copying the worm, though, would be really good. But I feel like this kind of gets in the way. And now I have an argument to go this into this. Seems a bit better. The big question is, do they have Doob? If they have Doob, then I might be a little scared. They might be able to remove my tempo.
Care to make a wager, Frank?
Foxy Fraud? Oh, dude, bro, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going full face? Dude, oh my god, he's playing. Oh, no, it's over. It's already over. Oh, it's already Omega Turbo Dunzo. Go ahead and order Uber Eats takeout because it is over, dude. Like, look at that. Like, what? Okay, I have not played that much Weapon Rogue, but after seeing that, I don't know if I'd recommend it. Maybe he's running a wrong list. I don't know. That was a rank 1 game, dude? That was a rank 1 game. All right, another Rogue. Is this gonna be another super easy run to Legend? Or another super easy victory? All right, so we got the Peddler. Let's get the other one drop. I'm really sad that we haven't had the Sanguine into Stonecarver beginning yet, because that's by far the best thing that you can do. Like, if I literally had location right now, I could location Stonecarver into a 2-mana 7/7. But I guess we'll just settle on the Dragon synergy then. And now I can go, actually, I can go Peddler, and then I can go Ominous Nightmare, deal damage into Stonecarver. No, they got a backstab? Since when do these decks play backstab? And I am, okay, all right. I despise this Rogue deck, not because it's good, but every single time I see this card get drawn, it reminds me of drawing Patches. And I do not appreciate the feeling of reliving Hearthstone PTSD of drawing Patches. I think that's the worst thing that you could do to me. Do I legitimately have to put legendaries in my deck in order to play around this Rogue nonsense? Because we literally took out all the legendaries beforehand. I feel like I should also reference the fact that I had a really good other list. I went like 18-11 with a list with legendaries. Let me go ahead and pull that up real quick in case you guys want to see it. I'll probably add this into the intro. But like, yeah, right here. We had Grom, we had Nabula, we had the Chrono Lord. And those were just not good enough to run, honestly. Okay, so he's trying to deal with this, but can't. It's a 5/5 now. This would charge? Tempo King, why not? Just hold on to this for the time being. All right, play your weapon so I can get rid of it with my Stadium Announcer. Really? Dude, am I going up against the worst Rogue players, or like, what is going on? That's 2 Rogues in a row that just concede by like turn 3 because they can't deal with my board. This is the easiest Legend climb I've ever had. What is this? All right, we just gonna, okay, so this is the Legend game, right? Or is this one more away? I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna treat this like the Legend game because it probably is. So let's go ahead and just keep the 1-drops. Ooh. Nah, it's always better to go this. Part of me was thinking go this and then just play double Dragon, but I like the idea of doing this because then I could flex these guys. Or I could play this depending on what, really? Dude, everyone's got a 1-mana deal 2 now. All right, I want tempo more than curve. This is probably too much for charge. All right. So we're gonna do this because he needs to clear the board. Not the most insane outcome. Spread the love, even though it's probably not gonna matter. But now he can't shell NATO us. Playing the gain 10 for glory and only drawing this early, I feel like is super incorrect because you could just wait until I have more minions. If you don't have an answer to this, which it looks like he doesn't, you just gave me so much free damage. And now I'm dealing more damage with the Crocs than you gained in armor. This was 100% a horrible mistake. Dude, is my MMR really this low? If I hit legend, we'll be able to see, but no way my MMR is this low, right? Alright, good tempo. Getting in the way. Counterspell. Ice Barrier and Rat. Those are probably one of the worst secrets to roll on both Mage and Hunter because there's no way this Warrior is going to play 3 cards, right? Playing around Counterspell feels good. Maybe he does play 3 cards. No. Chumbawamba. Ugh. Turn 5, 9, 13 with taunt. Feels good, dude. We're not out of the woods yet. We could still lose to like a like if he had Shield Slam, gain 10, Shield Slam attack. Okay, so the only one that matters is if the big taunt survives. If big taunt survives, I'm omega lucky. Okay, now I need to get my stadium announcer. Or just... Is that legend? That's legend, baby! That's... Dude, those last 3 games were the absolute easiest games I have ever played in my life, man. Are you kidding me? Okay, so keep in mind, guys, I went 4-0 with this deck off stats. I had my first game that I played, which I didn't start my deck tracker, and I played 3 games when I was at a family dinner yesterday. We were waiting for the food to get cooked, and I just decided to play a little bit of Hearthstone, show my brother what's up. This deck went 16-3. All right? This deck went 16-3, and I feel like the only reason why we lost those other 2 games is because they literally had exactly everything they needed to deal with us. This might be the penultimate, like, aggro enrage deck where you just play as many games as you can, and you will just have a ridiculous win rate because there are so many thresholds your opponent has to clear super early that they probably can't do. I don't know, dude. I think this might have been a great way of showcasing the deck, even though I didn't really get to do, like, the turn 1 Stone Carver, which I think just automatically wins games against certain matchups. But there you go, man. Enrage Warrior, over 80% because I had another 4 wins on top of this. 16-3 after almost 20 games. Ridiculous win rate. We are Legend now. I am freed from the climb from Legend, and now we're going to start trying to find some more fun decks. So if you like this kind of content, don't forget to smash like, don't forget to smash subscribe, and tell me what Hearthstone deck that you want me to play next, because I got a lot of ideas, and the next one might be a Location Druid. The next one might be some kind of weird Death Rattle Rogue, which uses Umbra and Deos in a very based way. So if there's any kind of, like, interesting, you know, decks you guys want to let me know about, let me know in the comments below, or come by our Discord in order to, you know, talk with us about everything that is Hearthstone. So thank you guys so much for making it to the end of this Enrage Warrior deck breakdown, and we'll see you for the next video.